Good afternoon, my darlings. I hope everyone is well and reveling in the energetic pulse of this new year. Thank you, as always, for tuning in for another episode of Witch Weekly with yours truly, Lauren Ann Jofont, the witchpreneur behind Lauren Ann Alchemy and all things magical and marvelous. I'm coming to you a little earlier. There's still some sunlight in the apartment. All of the Christmas decorations are down, as you noticed, or if you can notice, or if you noticed. Anyway, today I'm just sharing a quick little video. I know last week's was a bit lengthy as we went into the tarot birth cards. I hope everyone had a lot of fun doing it and that you have found what tarot numerology and energy you're working with in 2021. And also maybe you found out what your birth card is. And so what you're consistently working on. If you have any questions on it, please comment, send me a message. I want to be here to support you and to help guide you. So today's video's got a little bit of astrology, a little tarot, and a new segment that I am calling the Herbal Healing Highlights. And I want to share with you this gorgeous little plant. It's not the whole plant. It's just a dried version of it. Most of you are probably very familiar with its scent, but not necessarily with what it looks like or with what it can do for you. And that is patchouli. I have it in a dried version here in jars. I reuse old candle jars. This is an Evil Queen Halloween special monthly subscription I got this year. Frickin' bats. I love bats. And so what I do is I empty out the jars and I repurpose them for all of the herbs that I use in my spell bags. So, and then this is an essential oil of it, which I wear daily. And for those of you who know me personally, know that I've been wearing this oil for years, practically my entire life. And it's earthy and hearty and smoky. It's just a tiny bit sweet. And besides smelling so marvelous, it's an excellent herb and oil that can be used magically to attract abundance, good luck, love, prosperity. I use it often in my custom spell bags when my clients are looking to change their luck, attract a new job, a new relationship, or even just to shift their perspective on how they view their current energetic state and how they can get out of a rut and essentially, you know, invite in that law of positive attraction. It is also an excellent herb in the romantic department to spice up your sex life or dating life. It is considered an aphrodisiac. And side note, Ryan often says it is the scent that drew him in. And that was one thing that he loved about me was my patchouli scent. So just saying, everyone, maybe put a little patchouli on your pulse points if you're looking to attract a new love in your life this year. It is a very fickle scent, and fickle in the sense is that I know it's a sort of, I think people have a love-hate relationship with it. Either you adore it or you despise it. I know for a really long time, my mom despised the smell of it. Ugh, you're wearing that again. And then I think she just grew to accept it and love it. Sorry, Ma. Not really. Anyway, onto the astro. So yeah, so that's patchouli. Amazing. And it's wonderful. And it's also very grounding because of its earthiness. So it can be used in a multitude of ways. And I use it in an herb form and in an oil form in my custom bags and in a lot of my rituals. I will anoint candles with it when I'm doing attraction spells or money spells or good luck spells. And it's marvelous. And that's patchouli. So onto the astro alchemy for this week. we have tonight a new moon in Capricorn at around midnight here on the East Coast. So technically it will be January 13th. For those of you, my East Coast friends, my West Coast friends, it'll be tonight around 9. So it'll still be the 12th. And Capricorn is the sign of the mountain goat. It is ambitious and it is driven and it climbs up that damn mountain, switching my page of notes, with serious fucking confidence. You know, I'm not really sure if I did any, I know I talked about the solstice, but I don't know if I really talked about Capricorn, which I should have. And maybe I'll just talk about that next week when I do a little birthday segment. Water break. And a beer break. Yes, I'm still drinking mermaids. Anyway, Coney Island Brewery. Love your mermaids. So, Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign. It is the beginning of winter. It is an initiatory sign. Let's switch this tune. I am, pardon me. I need to find a good one. I know. We'll listen to some Twin Temple. I've on my my top songs of 2020 playlist on Spotify, and that's some Twin Temple happening. Those of you who don't know about Twin Temple, they're a pretty cool duo, very interesting. They call themselves a category of satanic doo-wop. She has a really cool voice, very retro. Anywho, I'm very off topic tonight. Said it's gonna be short, and here it is. Anyway, so Capricorn is the beginning of winter, but Capricorn is a cardinal sign, which is all about initiation and the beginning, right? And so, just to recap, a new moon is when the sun and the moon are in the exact same sign at the exact same degree, and it's basically when they're sitting next to each other on the couch, right? And it's in Capricorn at 23 degrees, this new moon. And this next phase, this new moon, it's a time of new beginnings, as all new moons are. It's all about new endeavors, new adventures, new responsibilities, new tasks. It's our first new moon of this new year of 2021. It's an incredible time to realign with what you want your experience in this current lifetime to look like. How can you set yourself up for some serious fucking success this week, this month, this year? Spend some time this week. Within the next 4 days is a really potent time around the shifting of the phase, usually 3 to 4 days before, 3 to 4 days after. 3 to 4 days before, you're still in a waning phase. You're releasing, you're letting go. So if it's been really heavy this last week, if it's been really emotional or chaotic or sort of out of sorts, that's okay. I'm here with you. I feel it. We get a reset today. And so if you woke up today feeling a little lighter, a little brighter, a little reinvigorated, you're totally in sync and totally in alignment. So the next 4 days will be the beginning of this new moon phase. So I think it's optimal to set up a plan, schedule yourself some self-care, and then also set up a schedule, whether it be a mental one or writing it down or typing it up. Make manifest all that you want to accomplish and also all you have to offer, right? So we want to put out there what we want to bring in, but we also want to put out there what we can give, what we can contribute, how we move, right, in this experience. We all have gifts, we all have abilities, and so get clear on them, or your vision of them, and how you can use them to support yourself and also others. We're moving into a really heavily influenced air sign year in 21. Saturn and Jupiter, we had that great conjunction. They're in Capricorn, and it beckons us to think about how we connect with those around us and how we build our communities and our covens and our social circles and our, who you surround yourself with, who you interact with, right? And I want to pull a card for us, to give us a bit of healing guidance to follow us through this week and to flow with this next lunar phase. I am using a new deck. As I said, I was going to be using new decks. This is the True Heart Intuitive Tarot deck by Rachel True. Some of you might know her as Rochelle in the craft. Yes, she's a real life tarot reader. She's a real life witch. She has a tarot deck. She's pretty fucking badass. So, Rachel, if you're watching this, you're awesome. Your deck is gorgeous. I love it. It was given to me as a Christmas gift by my baby sister, who's not a baby. So, thanks, Amy, if you're watching. All right. So, let's pull a card. I'm just going to pull one. Let's see what we got here. One more shuffle. I'm so loud when I shuffle. I am aware. Number one crush by Garbage off the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. Ooh, we have the Two of Pentacles. Can you see it? It is all about a balancing act. I love this. Oh, I love this so much. I'm so excited. I'm going to take another beer break. I'm so excited. And this imagery is perfect. We see two ballerinas, and they are walking on a tightrope and balancing, levitating these two discs, which are intertwined within an infinity symbol, infinity loop. And Pentacles is the suit of the material realm, right? It is all about palpable, tangible things. It can be about finances. It can be about what you value. It's a very physical sign and suit in the tarot. Twos, right? We've got the aces there at the beginning. They are the initiatory spark, right? So the Ace of Pentacles is maybe that funding you got for that new budget or that new project you got, right? The two is, how do we bring this together? How do we weave? How do we flow? How do we balance? How do we set this up for success, right? So this week, everything I was just talking about scheduling and making this plan, how do you balance all of this? It's like balancing the books. It's like balancing work and play. It's balancing responsibilities and rest. How do you incorporate all of that? What you give out, what you take in. So set yourself up this week for, serious success. I'm going to keep repeating myself, but that is just the best way to encompass this. And lifting your shoulders a little bit higher, having a little bit more confidence, feeling the earth under your feet, the air against your face, the sun against your skin, and, standing proud and walking boldly into this next phase, into this next, energetic experience. And, I want to hear all about it. I want to hear all about what you're doing and how you're doing. And if you read cards or you want to print it out, grabbing, this is the Two of Discs. It's also the Two of Pentacles. Some decks, it's the Two of Coins. Go online and print out a picture of it, or write it down or draw it up and envision this, cyclical and interwoven balancing act. And meditate on that and experience that. And if you want more in-depth one-on-one sessions, you can always go over to my website, www.laurenannalchemy.com. I have new tarot offerings for 2021 where you can schedule with me and we can consult the cards to reflect on the energetic impact 2020 had on you, what it taught you, the medicine, healing, and lessons that were there, and how you're shifting into 2021, your goals, your concerns, your aspirations, and amidst all the other offerings that I have on there. So you can fly on over and browse around. And until next week, I love you very much. Stay wild and stay incredibly weird. Mwah.